Most people think buying a cheap used car is a mistake, and honestly, sometimes they are right. Because some cars become cheap because they deserve it. They break too often, they cost too much to fix, or they simply disappoint the people who buy them. But not every cheap car becomes cheap for the same reason. Sometimes a car loses value for a completely different reason. Because people misunderstand it, because trends move on, or because buyers never gave it a fair chance in the first place. And that creates something unusual. Because hidden inside the used car market, there are a few cars almost nobody wants, even though they can quietly last longer than vehicles costing twice as much. And the first one starts with a car many people ignore without even thinking, the Buick LaCrosse. At first glance, the LaCrosse looks like the kind of car most buyers forget immediately. It does not look aggressive, it does not look sporty, and it definitely does not feel like the kind of car people dream about owning. For younger buyers, that became a problem. Because before many people ever sat inside one, they already decided it was not for them. And in the used market, first impressions can destroy value. That is exactly what happened here. Because while buyers kept chasing crossovers and newer-looking sedans, the LaCrosse quietly became cheaper and cheaper. But the strange part is what happened after people bought one. Many owners discovered a car that felt smoother than expected, quieter than expected, and in many cases, far more dependable than expected. The cabin felt comfortable, the ride felt soft, and highway driving felt effortless. Because comfort usually becomes more important the longer someone owns a car. And some owners slowly realized the car they almost ignored ended up being one of the easiest cars they had ever lived with. That is what makes it interesting. It did not become unpopular because it was terrible. It became unpopular because people stopped noticing it. And sometimes, that can create real value. The second car followed a very similar path, but for a different reason. The Toyota Avalon. Most people know Toyota for reliability, but strangely, that did not always help the Avalon. Because the Avalon spent years living in the shadow of the Camry. And once buyers decide one model is the safer choice, the other one often disappears in the background. That is what happened here. Because while buyers kept searching for the familiar name, they often ignored the car that was actually more comfortable. The Avalon was larger, quieter, smoother, and in many cases, better for long-term ownership than people realized. But it had one problem. It looked too sensible. To some buyers, it felt too conservative, too mature, too ordinary. And in today's market, ordinary can be dangerous, because buyers often chase what feels exciting first, not what makes sense later. That pushed prices down, and while buyers spent more money chasing trendier vehicles, the Avalon quietly became one of the smartest used sedans on the market. And many people still never noticed. The third car may be the best example of this entire pattern. The Lexus ES 350. And what makes this one different is that people often avoid it for the exact opposite reason. Not because they think it is bad, because they think it is boring. The ES has never tried to impress people quickly. It does not feel aggressive, it doesn't scream performance, and it doesn't attract the same attention as many German luxury cars. That became its weakness, because many buyers still shop emotionally. They want something exciting in the first 10 seconds, something flashy, something that feels expensive. And the ES was never built for that. It was built for something far more important: long-term ownership. That's why owners often describe the same experience. The ride stays smooth, the cabin stays quiet, and the ownership experience often stays far less stressful than buyers expect. That matters because many luxury cars become painful after a few years. Electronics fail, repairs become expensive, and ownership becomes frustrating. But the ES developed a completely different reputation. A luxury car that could quietly keep going. And because many buyers still chase more dramatic luxury badges, the ES often sells for less than it should. Then there's the final car, and this one may be the most overlooked of them all. The Mercury Grand Marquis. Most buyers dismiss it immediately. The styling looks old, the image feels outdated, and the brand itself disappeared years ago. To many people, that is enough reason to walk away. But hidden under that old-fashioned appearance was one of the toughest sedans America ever produced. Its simple V8 engine, its durable body, and its old-school engineering made it survive far longer than many modern cars. That is why these cars developed such a quiet reputation. Taxi fleets trusted them. Older owners kept them for years, and some of them reached mileage numbers that surprise people even today. But because modern buyers rarely want a large old sedan, prices stayed incredibly low, and that created another hidden opportunity. Because while everyone else was chasing newer technology, some buyers were quietly purchasing durability instead. That may be the biggest lesson in all of this, because the used car market is not always logical. Sometimes the loudest cars get the attention, sometimes the trendiest cars get the money, and sometimes the smartest cars get ignored, not because they are bad, but because everyone else was looking somewhere else. And that can create something rare. A car that almost nobody wants. That quietly becomes one of the best values on the road. So the next time you see a car sitting alone on a dealer lot, do not just ask why nobody wants it. Ask something better. What if everyone else missed it first? And that is where most buyers make the same mistake. They assume popularity means quality. They assume expensive means better. And they assume if nobody wants a car, there must be something wrong with it. But the used car market does not always work that way. Sometimes a car becomes expensive because of hype. Sometimes a car becomes popular because of branding. And sometimes a car becomes ignored for reasons that have nothing to do with reliability. That is why smart buyers often think differently. They do not ask what everyone else is buying. They ask what everyone else is overlooking. Because the difference between a bad car and an underrated car can sometimes be very small from the outside. But over time, that difference can become thousands of dollars. Lower repairs, lower purchase price, and years of easier ownership. That is what makes these forgotten cars so interesting. Not because they are exciting, not because they are perfect, but because they quietly prove something many buyers forget. Sometimes the best car in the lot is the one nobody bothered to understand.